Okay, I'm actually really sick of addressing this one. It's getting on my fucking nerves. First off, let's just take everything out of the equation and look at me and look at Ingi. Which one of us looks like we know what the fuck is going on? I'm sorry, but on his best day, Ingi doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Ever. Ever. But he goes and has his sister write some article and now everyone just believes it? Ingi on his best day doesn't know what the fuck is going on. But yeah, believe him. Believe him.
Well, this is quite interesting. So she's coming out to say that it was his sister that wrote the article. I wonder what benefit his sister would have from writing the articles in particular. But let's just read obviously what this caption says at the top here. Corona saying Ingi's sister wrote that article about the relationship being fake. Corona talking about the article that was released apparently by Ingi's sister and not himself, that said that the whole relationship was fake. She is denying that being true and says he doesn't know what is going on even on a normal day, which is obviously something that we heard. Do you think their relationship was real? Because she did pay out of her pocket for the visa and is talking all this trash about her sex life and him wanting her to penetrate him. Anyway, and Ingi being a bottom, it makes it seem like for sure. Makes it sound sure she is heartbroken over why things ended and him telling her to leave so randomly. I mean, listen, to be honest with you, it's a very interesting one, but all I will say is that throughout the season, we experienced him downplaying things more than we did experience him taking anything seriously. Like I said before, for me, I just want to know what benefit does his sister have from doing this. Okay, because that is a very weird thing for your sister to do. Very, very strange thing for your sister to do. I mean, to be fair, it's even strange for him to even have the interview in the first place. But I would say, based on the way Corona keeps behaving, I'm going to decide to believe that this relationship was real because the woman is behaving as somebody that is struggling to move on from an ex. So therefore, this relationship must be real. And also, you have to understand, the money that would have been spent to have to travel all the way to Iceland and back, as well as him coming to the States and back, I don't know who will waste money of traveling because it's not that cheap to travel from America to Iceland to begin with. And then being in Iceland, Iceland is one of the most expensive countries in Europe. I don't know if it's one of the most expensive countries in the world, but I know in Europe, Iceland and Norway and Switzerland, because I've been to all three of these locations. All right. And these places are expensive. You try to get an Airbnb, all right, a good one, and even try and rent a car as well at the same time when you're in these locations. God diddly damn, they put a hole in your pocket. I have stories of what happened to me when I went to Norway. That was tragic. The money I had to spend, that was tragic. Either way, though. So for me, I think if I'm looking at this and I'm viewing this on a financial point of view, this relationship must have been real. Well, it must have been definitely real to Corona at least anyway. Because, yeah, that's a lot of money you're wasting on a relationship that is fake just for the sake of being on a TV show. That honestly, that's just weird to me. You'd have to be insane. And I know. People already have their own opinions on Corona being insane. So, putting that kind of word into my statement doesn't exactly help the situation. Because then you can flip it and say, well, she's not exactly the most, hinged person in the world, which there's a whole lot of truth behind that. But nonetheless, though, I'm just speaking based on my own experiences of traveling to Iceland. Traveling to Iceland isn't as expensive from the UK, but I know from the States it can be. And also I know once you're there, it is a very expensive place to be. And now, of course, she didn't have to worry about accommodation because she was obviously staying with him, which is a good thing. But I'm just saying that no one's making these kind of trips lightheartedly for the sake of being on the TV show, unless you're that hungry to be famous, which we all know 90 Day Fiancé doesn't make you famous, or it definitely doesn't make you famous for the right things anyway. It puts you on a map as being a clown. That's just the grand scheme of it. Only very few people have been able to come on the show and walk away with some form of success. I think only one person was able to do 90 Day Fiancé and then also do another TV show away from 90 Day. Actually, no, that's a lie. There's been a few people that have done House of Villains, but there's someone else who did a completely different show that's on Netflix. I forgot the name of it now. Yeah. Forgot the name of the even person. Yeah. Anyway, you get the gist of what I'm trying to say here. So, end of the day, you let me know what you're thinking. Do you think that their relationship is still fake based on this article that was dropped by his sister, allegedly? Or do you think this relationship has to be real because it's just too much effort to fake it, considering the cost it would be to travel back and forth and then also be staying in that location? And also at the same time, why would Corona then also spend money, okay, for him to get a visa? Because let's not forget, there was also the visa that was also in play as well for him. You're not going to do a visa for the sake of a fake relationship. That is just ludicrous. Let me know your thoughts and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.